Ladies and gentlemen, how are we all doing today? And welcome to the first episode of ID the Mike. Can we all just take some time to appreciate how much of a god-tiered name that is? Shout out to It's a Blitz on Twitter for helping me out, because that shit is immaculate. This content is unlike any that's on my channel right now. This is going to be a full-length game, educational commentary. It's not going to be edited up like my normal videos. This is all going to be about educating you on the really, really good things about Madden 21. The good abilities, the good plays, the good playbooks, whatever it is, whatever the topic is of that day, that's what we will be focusing on. And obviously, this series took huge inspiration from throwing in MikeMAACC with the Inside the Mind and Madden Academy, so huge shout out to them for making great series. The ability that we're going to be talking about today is Threat Detector. Now, I have Threat Detector on my center. I want to say he has to be a 90 overall or better to actually get it, but if we read the description here, it highlights blitzers during pre-play on 3rd and 4th down. It's 2 AP, so it's kind of expensive, but not that bad. Essentially, it shows you who's blitzing on 3rd and 4th down, right? So if it's 3rd down and 7 and there's 2 people blitzing off the left side, let's say you want to match personnel. You block your tight end, you block your running back, you shade to the left side, and then you pick up the blitz, and you also know where there's a lacking of coverage. This is an ability that so many pros are using right now. I have seen it all over Twitch, all over the MCS community. Trust me, this shit is going to become meta because eventually people are going to be blitzing left and right. There's a couple blitzes in the game that have not become meta yet that are absolutely fantastic, and having an ability like Threat Detector to know when your opponent is and isn't blitzing is super duper important, especially if you're playing a good opponent. Guys, I don't want this intro to be super long. This video is already long as it is. It is 2 full-length games, both pretty darn good games. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and here's the gameplay. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first episode of ID the Mike. Now, this series is, I guess you could say it's an educational commentary series. I've had so many people ask me, Mike, how do I do this? Mike, how do I do that? And I wanted to have a series where it was kind of unfiltered, right? It's not like my normal no money spent videos. Obviously, this is my no money spent team, but this entire video is gonna be, I don't know, kind of like, it's like my thought process on everything that I'm doing in a game. And anytime there's an ability that I think is really good or something that I think is super slept on in the game, obviously, I'm going to talk about it here. So for anybody that wants to know what I do for my defense, I'm currently in the 4-6 playbook. My base formation is big nickel over G, so I just do the slot quarterback package, and that's really it. So he's coming out in single back trips. I'm just going to come out in basic cover 3 sky, no zone adjustments, and just see what he's working with. So I'm going to use our Simmons right here. And again, the ability that I'm going to be talking about is exclusively on offense, so defense isn't really going to be that important. What we did right there is we blitzed Isaiah Simmons, we shot him in the backfield, we clicked off, that way we could stop the run. So right here, what I'm assuming, right? What I'm assuming is a version of crossers. I'm gonna put my outside corner in a deep half. He dropped down to the line of scrimmage. That's not really what I want. He actually ran the ball. So when I set up in a 3rd down, I have the opportunity to blitz him, so I'm probably gonna do that. So what else I'm going to do here is I'm going to set my curl flats to 25, and then what I like to do is come out in 3-3-5, and then actually audible down to 3-3-5 wide. And then what I do is I put in Mills in a purple, I put Derwin in a purple, or I'm just not able to make my adjustments in time, and he has a wide open dot. Or Denzel Ward is that good. Wow, that was a lucky break. I wasn't able to get off my adjustments in time, but that's a very lucky break, and he's going to go for this, and I'm honestly okay with it. All right, so I have all the adjustments that I need. I have 2 purples out right there. We have 3 people rushing the passer. All we got to do is protect. Yeah, that's not open. He might try to lowball this. He does, and he got it. Wow. He aggressive caught that, maybe. I don't know. He pass let it down. That was a decent read by my opponent, especially with gunslinger Brett Favre. So he's back in this same formation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, again, stay in the 3-3-5. He's going to motion some guys over. And I'm just going to stay in this main coverage, see what he's able to do. We should have the left side pretty much all the way on lock. We got some good pass rush right there by Leroy Glover. Something that I actually forgot about was Jack Youngblood is in the game. I need Shaquille Barrett. I need Shaquille Barrett in this game. Okay, so again, I think we should have pretty decent coverage. He wants to go. Oh, I don't think that's open. Wow. Okay. Oh, you know what? Maybe that was open. So far, I feel like the 2 big plays we've given up haven't really been that bad. I'm just gonna continue to coming out in the same defense. I I just kind of don't think he's going to be able to do anything consistently. He's going to start with a run. And I'm just now noticing my opponent's actually in his playoffs. I am not my playoffs, so he's definitely a decently decent opponent. All right, so again, it's going to be another run, and I think I'm just going to have to switch my defense here because he seems content with running this stretch play every single time with this formation, which is okay. It's completely fine. I'm just going to have to switch up my defense. I'm going to have to be able to shoot this gap here. I'm going to use Adrian Wilson, and I'm going to try to shoot this gap. He's going to run with a stretch. We shot him back there, and look at that. Perfect run defense, 2-yard loss. That was actually a big, big play right there. He's in a 2nd down and 11. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another run play called here. With it being 2nd down and 11, and it's in the red zone, I just kind of have a feeling he's going to do that. So he actually changed it up. Interesting. So I'm just going to come out in big nickel over G. We're going to do the same thing here. And I'm going to option the quarterback. We're going to blitz Simmons, and we're just going to let him. Oh, wow. He actually ran the read option here. Interesting. I optioned the quarterback. He should have handed the football off, and now he's in a 3rd down and 15. So this is not the best situation for my opponent. We have our curl flats and our purples on 25. He audible down to an I-form stretch. I'm assuming this is a stretch right. It is not. He let the quarter end. Decent play. So we have to hold my opponent to 3 here. It absolutely has to be. Interesting. My opponent's coming out in a version of gun spread. That's actually not a bad play. What I'm going to do is I'm actually a user Byron Jones. We're coming out in a cover 2 shell. Just got to watch everything over the middle. He went with the flat route. I'm okay with that, right? I'm completely okay with giving that up. It's now 4th down and what, 15? I can almost guarantee you he's going to take us 3 here, and he does. So I consider that a pretty good defensive stop. Now, he definitely chewed up a lot of this first half, and hopefully now I'm going to be able to actually explain to you guys what this ability is. And what the ability is threat detector, right? I probably explained it a little bit in the beginning of the video, but essentially it highlights the blitzers on 3rd and 4th down, right? So that essentially means that you cannot blitz on 3rd down and 4th down. And what I'm doing right there is I'm just air trucking a little bit. Got to the 36-yard line. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my audibles. And I like to set up my audibles and then potentially have a formation that I can audible down in. And I almost always take a timeout on this first play, especially if I recognize that it's a decent player. I have a lot of audibles here. If you guys want me to do a video on what my offense is, I can definitely do that. But I almost always take a timeout right there because first half timeouts, they're just really not that important. So we're going to come out in bunch offset week. My favorite play is double post. So we're going to come out in double post here. And it looks like he's going to come out in a version of potentially cover 2. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to audible to this corner route right here. We're going to smart route the corner route, and we're going to look at the corner, right? No, it's actually cover 3. And I see Christian McCaffrey is wide open, so we're going to pass lead that up. Christian McCaffrey's going to get it. He's going to go out of bounds. So it looks like he's going to be playing a coverage style of defense, which I'm personally fine with. I just hope that we actually get in a situation from like 3rd and 4th down where I legitimately have to use this. Again, I'm gonna audible to Z spot and go. I'm gonna smart route the corner route, and I'm gonna hope that it's cover 2 because if it is, it should be an absolute laser beam, and it actually is cover 2. Oh my, yeah. Well, that's a throw out of sack. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, man. Oh, that's actually so rough. I don't know if you guys saw, but if you pass lead that corner route up, he's actually wide open. Gunslinger didn't get that off. That is crazy. That is actually crazy that Gunslinger did not get that off. What I'm hoping he does here is actually run the football because I should be able to shoot this gap pretty darn well. He's going to motion over Calico, so I'm assuming it's crossers. I don't have any hard flats on the field right now. It's definitely a version of crossers, and that's a pick. Oh my God, we dropped that. Wow, wow. My deep third played that about as well as it possibly could have. 2nd down and 10, drop pick. That's rough. That's rough. That is definitely rough. Offense, man, I can't believe we really got thrown a sack right there. That's definitely an unfortunate situation. Most of the time, right? Most of the time, someone throws a pick. The next play, they run the ball. So I'm assuming this is going to be a run. Oh, man. He ran the dive. That's a pretty good play call right there. The defense that I have is for a stretch. So I would actually assume that he would come out in the exact same play. I would not be surprised here if this was another dive. I wouldn't be surprised. And he actually ran a stretch. We shot him out in the backfield. And again, Simmons tackled him behind the line of scrimmage. This guy doesn't seem comfortable passing the football. Absolutely at all. Again, this is another play where I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a dive here because the dive is what worked the last time. Yep, he ran the dive and Aaron Donald made a play. So that's good. We have him in a 3rd down situation, 2-minute warning. so we can set up our defense and hopefully get this man off the field. I'm actually sending a little bit of pressure. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to send a little bit of pressure. I'm going to send a little bit of pressure. Hopefully it gets in. I don't know if it's going to be able to get in. I need actually him to go down. And I'm hoping that it gets in. He actually ran the football on 3rd down and 7. We got the stop exactly what we need to do. I'm going to call the timeout. So I hope that he punts the football. 4th down and 7. Does he punt this on his own 43? He could go for it. He's going to. He's going to go for it. I'm actually going to come out. I'm going to do the same thing, man. I'm going to blitz. I'm going to make him make a decision very quickly. So I know I said I was going to blitz, but I'm actually not going to blitz. We have 2 purples on the field. One on the left side, one on the right side, and he just man-switched me. That was actually insane. He's still throwing that and he didn't get it. I don't know if you guys saw that. He just man-switched my routes. That's actually wild. Actually unbelievable. So again, we're going to come out in the same double post. Okay, so I'm assuming he's going to come out in the same cover 3 cloud look. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quick hike, double post, and we don't have much open. I'm actually going to throw that to Justin Jefferson. We got the first down. Okay, that's good. All we got to do is manage to not get a throw out of sack. He was in cover 2 right there. He was in cover 2. So what I'm gonna try to go cover 2 here. I don't know how well that it's gonna work. We have this smart route, a corner route, which gets open over cover 2 so much of the time. This should be a touchdown. And it is. And we dropped it. Okay. That's another unlucky break. For us. We're in a 2nd down and 10. So even if we don't realistically get this, it's not even a big deal because we'll have a 3rd down. And I'll be able to show you guys essentially what this whole thing means. I'm going to look in the flats. That's not quite open. And we get shedded by Lawrence Taylor. See, we're on the 40-yard line, so this is rough, right? So I need a field goal here, right? So I definitely need a field goal. And if you guys can see, threat detector is not sensing anybody is blitzing. So because it's not sensing anybody is blitzing, I'm able to put 1,000 people. I'm able to put 1,000 people on the field right here. And what am I looking for? I actually have square open. We're going to aggressive catch that and drop it. Wow, so that's a couple unlucky breaks for us right there. And I feel like in this type of situation, I'm going to call my timeout. I'm going to give my guy some stamina, and I'm going to go for this. I feel like we've gotten quite unlucky a couple times. And again, threat detector should be able to help us out here on a 4th down. And I think I'm gonna flip my bunch. To this right side. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Now it looks like he's in a cover 3 shell, right? So if he's in a cover 3 shell, what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna audible to flood. We're gonna block him. We're gonna smart route the corner. We're gonna smart route the deep in. And we're just gonna make a read, right? We're just gonna make a read. Something's gonna eventually get open. I don't. That was a terrible read. I might have had square, but I saw his user going over towards it. This is not the best start for this gameplay. I'm not gonna lie. I've gotten quite unlucky a couple plays, a couple first downs. I just genuinely feel like I should have gotten. In this situation, I can almost guarantee this is gonna be a run. I need to shoot Wilson in the gap right here. I'm just not really used to oh wow. I said it was gonna be a run. It's definitely not a run now. This is 100% a pass. We're gonna use our Wilson. He's gonna probably go underneath, and I can't get underneath and get the stop. That's unfortunate, and he gets out of bounds. He has 3 timeouts. He's pretty much guaranteed 3 points right here if he just plays this smart. I've gotten quite unlucky in this first half at this point. All right, so I would be shocked if this wasn't a run play here. It actually is. It's an 0-1 trap. We shoot the gap a little bit, but he runs to the right side, runs around us, and now he's in field goal range. So at this point, the prevention that we have to have, the defense that we have to have, we just can't let him score 6 here, all right? We can give up the field goal. At this point, field goal's pretty likely, probably going to happen. So I'm just going to continue to use Adrian Wilson, shoot the gap if he runs a stretch, maybe if he wants to draw. This time, again, he ran the same play. He's probably just going to run it another time, call his timeout, and take his 3. He had a quick play call right there. So again, that's what I would assume. We're going to hop on Simmons right here. I'm assuming it's going to be another 0-1 trap. It's actually going to be an outside power run. And you know what? He's probably going to call his timeout with like 4 seconds left. And he's going to get 3 points. You know what? It is what it is. Bottom line, it is what it is. This guy hasn't scored on us one time. He scored 2 field goals at this point, assuming he makes this next one. All we got to do is just score 6, right? Score 6 and I'm fine. I'm probably going to come out in the second half calling some, I would say, some pretty basic style of plays just to get me in the rhythm, right? Because that happens sometimes. You get out of the rhythm. You're not really playing super well. You need to call some basic plays, some run plays, RPOs, screens. Get yourself in the rhythm of playing. That way you can then dot your opponent a little bit later down the line. So again, we're going to get this football with Jonnu Smith, and what I like to do is just air truck left to right. It makes it a lot harder for people to hit stick you, and you can get a couple extra yards down to the 32-yard line. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to come out in a different formation. This is gun doubles offset week, and what I'm going to run is RPO read bubble. So it's essentially a run play, or it's an RPO to Justin Jefferson. I'm going to double team this inside tackle here. That way we can get the best blocking possible. I'm going to read Justin Jefferson and the runner. I'm going to see what actually gets open. Looks like Justin Jefferson is open. We should be able to use our speed to get decent yards. See, this is what I'm talking about. Easy plays, right? Get myself in the rhythm of playing the game. Get myself in the rhythm of making reads. And he came out in the exact same defense. So I'm assuming he's going to be on the bubble a little bit more here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run the football with CMC. We didn't get too many yards. Got about one rushing yard there. So the next thing I want to do is I want to attack the inside of the field, right? And I don't normally do that because when someone's user is there, but if you guys notice, the way he plays his 3-3-5, he likes to protect the sidelines, right? So if you like to protect the sidelines, that's completely fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attack the inside of the field, and that's exactly what I'm going to do right here. Taylor Mays with a pretty darn good catch. We're 4 of 8, 53 yards, 1 interception. The one interception that we had was kind of rough. And I'm going to call this double post play again. First down 10. My first read is always the flats. Doesn't look like it's open. So then we're going to go to the running back. That is open. We got decent yards. I think he's doing a pretty good job, again, of protecting the sidelines, which is normally where I like to attack. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to run mesh posts again. We're going to move Justin Jefferson. We're going to actually slant him, move him over here. I'm going to read the flats first. That's not quite open. So I'm looking slant routes, and I'm going to throw it away, right? Slant route was my main read right there, just because I didn't want to get baited into throwing that running back route. 3rd down and 5. I really wish he would blitz, man. He's not blitzing. He's just not doing it, right? So in this situation, I'm going to try to drop the user down, and what I'm going to look for is that route right there, and we got it. Perfect. Actually, a great catch from Tyreek Hill. Absolute beauty right there. And so all we need to do, we have to score, right? Bottom line, in this situation, we have to score. So the plays I'm going to be running in the red zone, quarterback draw, RPO read zone bubbles, all that shit, right? He has Deion Sanders out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hand the football off. CMC, not the best run whatsoever. And I think I'm actually going to run a quarterback draw because I don't know if he has defense for this. And in the goal line, it's rough. So really what I like to do is I like to motion over Finley just for really no reason, just to mess up his user. I like to hike the ball, do nothing with my controller, and then just go to work. Now, something if you guys didn't know, on quarterback draws, you literally cannot fumble, right? So something else I noticed is that he ran commit right there, which is kind of wild, right? Okay, look at this. So you guys see, threat detector. You guys are seeing, right? He's blitzing. Well, at this point, he was blitzing everybody. Now he's blitzing nobody. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run this, right? I don't think he's going to run commit. He did not run commit. We have Lamar Jackson, and we got all the way down to the 2-yard line. Surprisingly enough, I think I'm going to actually go for this. I think what I'll have to do is I'll have to call a timeout, get Lamar Jackson's rest ready, right? I'm going to call a timeout, 4th down and goal. And what I'm going to look for is I'm going to look for a pass, right? Because what I'll be able to see is if he run commits or he blitzes all of his linebackers, threat detector will show me that, right? You guys see all the linebackers, all those guys are blitzing, right? So I am assuming that he's going to run commit here. I don't know for sure, and now it looks like, I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hike it. He actually did run commit. We have the out route, and that's Calico wide open. See, what we did right there is we just outthought him, right? We just outthought him. We saw all the linebackers blitzing. We thought it might be a run commit, and we got our touchdown. That's actually a really big play. And I do apologize for my face cam being down. Did not mean for it to be like that. This has been a weird start to the episode. I'm very new at this, and I don't know how much you guys are gonna like this style of video, but it's a style of video that you guys have wanted to see from me for a while, right? So now in defense, I feel like he's gonna be flustered. All we got to do is shoot the gap a couple times, stop the run a couple times, and I think that we should be fine. So I'm going to come on 3-5. I'm going to audible down to wide. I'm going to press everyone here. We're going to put Mills in that, and I'm actually going to use our Derwin James, and I'm going to assume that he's going to run to the right side. If he runs to the right side,
I'm going to fling my user over there. I'm going to click off, and I'm going to hope that Derwin James goes absolutely crazy. If he passes, I think we have damn near perfect coverage on the left side, and I just have to user the right side. All I got to do is user the right side. None of that is open. We're actually going to take off here. We're going to click off of Derwin James. We got the hit. No fumble on Brett Favre. That's rough. Brett Favre is not a mobile quarterback whatsoever. It's the fact he didn't fumble there, a little disheartening. I wish you would have coughed that up. So 2nd down and 7. Again, we're going to run this pretty much the exact same defense. I'm going to user MikeMAACC, and again, I'm actually going to shift my line to the right just in case he run. Oh, he did. He ran to that side. We clicked off, and we stopped the 1st down. So that's obviously the most important thing. He is very content on running the football. 3rd down and 1. I might even run commit here. So what I'm doing is I'm actually setting up complete run defense, and we get a big hit stick from Derwin James, but he actually gets the 1st down. 14 rushes, 65 yards. That's not terrible run defense. It really isn't. All this guy needs is a field goal, so he doesn't need to really do much as long as he just breaks off a run. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put circle. Oh, wow. He just hiked that bitch immediately and ran the football. This guy is content on running the ball, man. 15 rushes, 70 yards. He is content, man. You know what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to press here, and I'm actually going to play a version of cover 3. And I'm going to use Adrian Wilson. I'm going to try to shoot the gap here with Adrian Wilson. I take my user and put him on a blitz. What I try to do is I try to like fling him in the backfield. That way he can make a play himself. Because normally he's able to do that pretty darn well. So now he motions out Reggie Bush. This is obviously a passing play. He blocked a solid amount of people. I'm actually going to click off of Adrian Wilson right there. We get the hit and no fumble again. That is rough, dude. 3rd down and 6. I would have thought we got the fumble. I really would have. So in a 3rd down 6 situation where he has to make a play, right? I'm going to call blitz. This might be a wild play call, but I'm going to call blitz. I'm going to let just everybody go absolutely crazy. And he threw to his running back. Oh, man, I should have seen that happen. I should have seen that coming, man. 3rd down and 7, check down to the running back for 18 yards. Absolute 49ers play right there. That is rough, dude. That is a rough play to give up. So at this point, kind of my entire thought process is I need to blitz him as much as I possibly can. That way, if he's going to score, he scores quickly. If he doesn't score because I'm blitzing him, then I'm going to get the football back. So in this situation, I'm going to blitz absolutely everybody. We get a big sack right there and no fumble. Again, that is rough, but absolutely huge play on this situation. 3rd down and 16. I can almost guarantee you I'm going to send a blitz. I just have a feeling that a blitz is the way to go right here. Get him out of field goal range even more than he currently already is. I have a feeling we can get him, man. I really do. I got to watch the running back, man. Watch the running back. He throws to the running back. MikeMAACC makes the tackle, and he's tackled inbounds. Oh, man. 4th down and 3. I don't know if he can hit a field goal from here. He loves to throw to his running back, so I feel like what I need to look for is his running back. So I'm actually playing a version of coverage style defense right here. I realize he has Calico in the slot, which is kind of wild. He might try to go to him. I don't think he has anything. I'm clicking off of MikeMAACC. And did he catch that? He caught that. Oh my God. Bro, this is wild. This is one of the most cheated games I think I've ever had. This is crazy. This is actually crazy, man. He actually just caught that. That's probably the game. I'm going to run commit down just because I'm assuming that there's going to be a run play. He gets to the outside. I'm probably going to save my timeouts, and I'm going to have to ice him, man. I'm going to have to ice him. I don't know if we can get this, man. I don't know if this is going to be a game that we're going to be able to win. Well, 3 seconds left in the game. You guys know what's about to happen, man. He's going to kick his field goal. We're going to try to ice him. I'm just hoping he doesn't have an ability. I'm hoping he doesn't have like an absolute God squad where he has every single ability possible. And I don't think he does. I don't see an ability on his kicker. So we're going to ice him, man. We're going to see if this works. I'm going to load block. We're going to try to get the block kick. I don't know, man. We need some fluke at this point. Like I said, we've gotten quite unlucky. I just need him to miss, man. Miss one time for me, bro. Kick is up, and it is good. So we took the loss, man. We took the loss. That is, oh my, I'm going to play another game. Like, I'm just 100% going to play another game. That is really, 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 really bad. I don't show me getting unlucky as much, but when I do these full-length games, you guys will see. You guys will see. Like, I just really have no words for the amount of unluckiness that I had. Throw out a sack, multiple dropped interceptions. He had 0 fumbles on hits to Brett Favre. It's just rough. So yeah, I'm just going to hop into another game at this point. I think I'm just going to hop into another game. All right, so my opponents, Bush 24, has got Stephon Diggs, DRC, and Antonio Cromartie. A little bit of rhyming accidentally right there. Shout out Chris Smoove. This episode is all about threat detector. I probably explained it a little bit in the beginning of this video, but threat detector is an ability that allows you to see your opponent's blitzing players on 3rd down and 4th down. So essentially, if you wanted to be the ultimate scumbag, you could run the ball on 1st and 2nd down every single time and then go for it on 3rd and 4th down, because realistically, you really can't blitz on 3rd down and 4th down, right? Because if somebody blitzes 2 people on the left side, you match personnel, you block your running back and you block your tight end, and you pick it up on the left side, and you know that there's coverage open on the left side. My opponent immediately coming out in gun bunch offset. Not upset about that whatsoever. I'm probably going to send a little blitz just immediately to start out. Well, we sent our blitz, and that didn't work. He has Josh Allen, so he got to play out pretty quickly. I'm probably going to have to call, I would say, a lot of blitzes at this point. I'm just in a cover 3 shell. I'm going to use our Adrian Wilson. We have his running back manned up. The flat route is kind of open. Where does he want to go? Nothing's quite open. He's going to get thrown a sack, and I cannot pick it off. We have him now in a 3rd down, a 3rd down and 2 situation. Gun bunch offset again. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to come on dollar, man. If you're not going to do the 2-1-2 package, I'm going to come on dollar every single time. And I'm going to put 2 purples out in the field. He's probably going to motion over Diggs, I would assume, for a nice little motion slant. Now, for some reason, my guys aren't motioning, so we're going to have to look like this, like that. Nothing is quite open. He's going to motion him. I'm actually going to have you go. He threw that and caught it. Oh my gosh, I did not think he would be past the line of scrimmage. I thought he would be past the line of scrimmage. That is rough. So I'm assuming he's going to come out in a 2-1-2 bunch at this point. Damn. That is rough, dude. That is absolutely rough. Yeah, so as you guys can see, nice little 2-1-2 bunch offset, which is fine. I'm completely okay with that style. Not a problem at all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come out in a little blitz. We're going to just play some hard flats, assuming that he's going to look into the flat route. He's going to be an absolute bunch demon. He's going to audible to a pistol run. He audible to a pistol run. You know what? I can safely say I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen that at this point. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do my zone adjustments here. I'm going to put my flats on 0. I'm going to put my curl flats on 20. That way, we should have some good protection on the sidelines if I want to maple any of my coverages. Again, he's not running 2-1-2. Interesting. So I'm just going to come out and, again, dollar defense. We're going to put 2 purples out on the field. We're going to use our Marcus May, and we're going to shade outside and over the top. I might even put out a quarterback spy. I'm not going to do it. Where does he look? Running back might be open. He lowballed it. Nice play right there. Unfortunately, my purples were a little bit too far back, 20 yards, for us to actually do anything. So again, I'm assuming he's going to come out in a nice little 2-1-2 set. Big nickel. I'm going to probably come out in SS Blitz 3. Gun halfback strong. Interesting. So not the worst play call. I'm assuming it's going to be a run play. I'm assuming inside zone. And it's a read option. It's a read option, and we almost just got cheated right there. At this point, we're going to take the option defense. We're going to put that bitch on conservative. I am not trying to get read option to death at this point. 2nd down and 12. We're actually in a pretty decent situation for us. I'm going to give him a different look here. I'm going to come out in 3-3-5. I'm going to audible down to 3-3-5 wide. Play a little bit of man defense. See how he responds to this, right? All you want to do is just see how people respond to it. We got 2 purples out on the field right now, and he actually ran the ball on 3-3-5. That is not consistent. He got 4 yards on the rush, but that is not a consistent thing. That is not going to be able to work consistently. 3rd down and 8. I'm going to come out in literally the same defense. I just don't think he's going to be able to move the football. He's going to come out in a 2-1-2 again. So we have all of our adjustments out, and I'm going to shift over my... Okay, wow. He's going to pass this again. I don't think he has absolutely anything open. He got thrown a sack, and we actually caught a pick. Oh, my God. I'm going to try to return this here. Bounce the outside. Cut it back in. We actually got an interception. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. We actually did it. So I'm going to set my audibles here. This guy ran a bunch offset, so I'm assuming he actually knows a pretty decent way of how to stop it in ID the Mike episode. But again, he's coming out in 335. I'm assuming this is man coverage. I'd be actually shocked if it wasn't. It is man coverage. We got great separation there from Justin Jefferson, and we got a first down. So when people run man coverage against me, I used to be scared, but now, not so much, right? He's going to come out in man coverage again. So what I like to do is I like to put Finley on a crosser. I'll put Justin Jefferson on a flat, CMC on an angle route, and I'll do a nice little stop route for Tyreek Hill. I motion out this Calico receiver. Again, if he's in, look at this. This is going to be perfect. Absolutely wide open over the middle. It's CMC. We're going to make something out of nothing here, and we're moving the football, right? We are absolutely moving the football. 2 plays, 34 yards, 23-yard reception from CMC at this point. And I might want to take a shot deep right here. He has what looks like a lot of acrobats. I think he has a lot of acrobats at this point, and the first quarter ends. Okay, well, that's not bad. We get our stamina up. I'm actually gonna run the football, right? I'm gonna give my opponent a couple different play calls here. Just see how he handles it. RPO read zone bubble. We have the inside zone in the front side here, and then we also have the bubble screen to Justin Jefferson. All we gotta do is just read the corner. Just read the corner. I'm actually gonna throw this. It was kind of risky. Juking with Justin Jefferson, got a decent amount of yards down to the 33-yard line. So at this point, we're in field goal range. So I'm really okay with all the offense is done at this point. I'm actually going to run this football right here, probably pretty blindly. I'm just going to hand the football off to CMC, or not, or I'm going to get it with, wow, I definitely clicked X and it didn't really work there. So Josh Allen kept it. Not really what I wanted to do, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm assuming he's just going to run, yeah, I think he's just going to run stock man coverage every single play. He's moving his safeties down. So when you move your safeties down, it makes me think that you don't have any deep safeties. And it actually looks like he has 2 deep safeties. And I got shedded there. 3-man rush. 3-man rush actually shedded me right there. That's kind of wild, kind of interesting. I'm going to audible over to an 0-1 trap. We're going to double team this inside defensive tackle. And what we're going to do is we're going to run the ball right here. We're going to see if he's got any type of good run defense. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I'm actually going to hurry this up. I'm probably going to look at this. There's threat detector, right? We see is one user that's blitzing. So he's playing massive amounts of coverage, right? Massive amounts of coverage. So what I'm going to do is not that. That is not what I want to do. I'm going to waste a timeout. 3rd down and 3. I meant to audible over to the other formation. A little unfortunate play call right there from Mike. So what we're going to do is we are going to, I'm probably going to pass this football, right? I don't normally pass the football like this, but I think I'm going to. We're going to take Calico. We're going to throw him out like this. Can you motion over, Calico? Perfect. We're going to pretty much have double drags, see what's open. Nothing's open. No one got separation. So I'm going to take 3 here. At this point, it's telling me to go for it. Should I go for it just for fun? I think I should. I probably should go for this just for fun. I know my chat is probably screaming at me, right now. Mike, do not go for this. You're so stupid. What are you doing? Do not go for this. But I really like this route combination. If anything, I should be able to hit Calico over the middle here and actually have that. Oh my. I don't know if that was a purple or a deep blue. I couldn't tell because we were in such a condensed part of the field. I really thought that was a deep blue and it wouldn't play it, but I think it might have been a purple on a zone drop. That's unfortunate, man. I really went for that. That was pretty ass. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty terrible right there. So what I'm assuming he does right here is I would assume run the ball, right? I'm gonna run a little bit of hard flats, and he's gonna audible down, even though I am in over G. Interesting. He's gonna run the football, and we're all over it. So this guy doesn't want to pass, right? I think it's very obvious that my opponent does not want to pass at all. And somehow we are in another playoff game. The last game that I played, I was in a playoff game, not mine. Now we're in another playoff game, not mine. Kind of weird. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna blitz. I'm gonna blitz everybody. We're gonna use our Adrian Wilson. I'm gonna have to look into the flats, right? Because I'm assuming he's gonna try to check something down really, really quickly, and he does. Oh wow, we actually got a tip there. That was kind of lucky. He had the drag route absolutely wide open. We're getting a little bit lucky here. 3rd down and 11. Again, I probably should send some pressure. Give me that. Let's go. Let's go. That's a good user pick. Good defense. I'm going to juke outside to the left there. Oh my God, the slowest juke of all time. Well, we actually scored. We actually scored. off a pick six. That's not a bad play right there. He got stuck in a situation where he passed against a man blitz and he had like maybe 1 or 2 man beating routes. So we've actually had pretty good defense. Just our offense has been pretty terrible, which is actually hilarious because this entire video is dedicated to threat detector and to you guys being able to see what happens when somebody blitzes on 3rd down and 4th down. And I'm really not able to describe to you guys how incredible that it is, but trust me, it is incredible. It's one of the best abilities that you can get right now. I would highly suggest every single person to have it, especially if you're trying in weekend league, because it's going to be very important in weekend league. All right, so again, he's going to throw to the flats. Interesting. He threw in the flats with man coverage there. That is not what I would assume you would do. And he's going to quick hike me, which is not a terrible play. Again, he's probably going to look flats. That's not open. He goes slant, and he got that. That was a nice throw from Josh Allen. Very, very good throw from Josh Allen. He's now in a 3rd down and 2 situation where I probably will send the blitz. Yeah, so we send the blitz right there. I know his first read was probably his running back, which I shut it down, and then he legitimately did not have enough time to be able to make a second read. He's going to go for this 4th down and 11. Interesting play call right here. I think for me, this is an obvious blitz situation on 4th and 11. So like I said, 4th down and 11, this is a pretty obvious blitz situation for me. We're sending, I want to say 6 people. So unless he max protects, I really don't think that he's going to have too much time. He's making a lot of audibles and looks like he sent a solid amount of people out. I think Snead, yeah, that's great defense. That is great defense from Snead right there. That's really all him. At this point, that is really all him. I'm going to hop back in the double post. And again, I'm assuming it's going to be a lot of man coverage. So what I'm going to look for is actually the in route or potentially the out route there. And that is CMC. Nice little out route. We're able to make somebody miss Christian McCaffrey, and that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. So right there, I guess that's another tip if you guys want it. A good man-beating route that any running back can have. Now, it's good if they have backfield master or just backfield mismatch. It's just L2. It's the option route. You do triangle and then whatever your triangle, and then whatever your running back is, and you click L2. It's an option route. Essentially what he does is he runs an out route if it's man coverage. He runs a stop route if it's zone coverage. And in that situation, it was man coverage, and that was Taylor Mays, who is not a bad defender at all. Not a bad defender whatsoever, and he actually just kind of cooked him. So surprisingly enough, in this situation, I'm just going to play kind of a lot of coverage defense. I might even put a quarterback spy out there. Looks like he's going to audible over. I'm going to bring over Marcus May. I'm going to use Simmons, and again, I feel like he wants to do these little in routes. He's going to audible back over. Interesting stuff. I don't know if that messes up my zones. That's not open. That's not open. I don't think any of that's open, and yeah, we intercept him. This has been a very, very defensive matchup. I think this might be 6. It is. We literally just got 6 points off of that, and now it's 21-0. It's 21-0, and I'm just going to... at this point, I'm going to try to add salt in the wound. 3 interceptions in the first half. Definitely rough for my opponent. We're going to go for this here. He's going to click on. I don't know if he's going to get there. I'm going to dive. Lamar! Oh, we got it. Oh, let's go. Let's go, Lamar Jackson. 22-0. I'm really not able to show you guys how good this threat detector is. I mean, this is obviously a fun video, cool video, because I'm giving you guys like my thoughts and my commentary pretty much through the entire game, which is the point of these episodes, is so you guys can see my thought process and what I do and how I play, because surprisingly enough, I've had a lot of people ask me for that. So again, I'm just gonna literally play coverage defense, and my version of coverage defense is I deep half both my outside safeties. I play purples, and he actually, wow, he went for that and he caught that. Yo, did you guys see Denzel Ward right there? That is acrobat. That is acrobat. That's actually kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy that worked. I'm going to run the same defense, honestly, because I don't think he could stop it. I need to put a quarterback spy out there. So yeah, I have a quarterback spy. I have 3 people rushing the passer. I have 2 purples. Again, I think this should be pretty good defense, and he threw it right at me. No animation for Acrobat Simmons. Interesting stuff right there. He definitely had to go for the gusto. I'm assuming now it's going to be a flat route. I'm assuming a flat route isn't coming to the tight end, so I'm actually running hard flats. I'm actually going to put my corner on the left side in a purple, and he is probably going to go hard flats. That might be open. It is. That's a dot. That's a dot. I can't say anything else. I deep half the outside third. at the goal line, which was just a terrible, terrible decision. So we gave up 6 points. That's a little rough. That's a little rough. He came out there and dotted me up in 3 plays. So maybe that defense isn't the move. Maybe that defense right there is not the move in the second half. Okay, so with 26 seconds left, right? At this point, I just don't want to throw an interception. Like, I'm definitely going to try to score points, but I really just don't want to throw an interception. I'm assuming that he's going to have 2 safeties over the top. He's not going to let me bomb him with this little skinny post here. Yeah, he has 2 safeties over the top. I'm actually just going to roll out here, and we're going to have you go up. I'm going to go out of bounds. I'm going to go out of bounds. We're going to save a timeout, and I might even run the ball here. I might even run the ball here because I doubt he assumes that I'm going to do it. I'm assuming he's going to put a ton of people in coverage. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to run the ball to this left side. We're going to see how his defense plays out. And for some reason, my guy one cut right there. I don't really know that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until there's about 3 seconds left. Then I'm going to call a timeout and run a beater for Hail Mary. And trust me, bro, this play is actually a glitch. I'm going to call him, what, 3 seconds? I'm going to call it with 2. I'm going to call a timeout with 2 seconds left. Let me tell you right now, this play actually works. If he comes out in any form of man up 3 deep, this play should work. He did not. Interesting stuff. So essentially what it is it is a deep post. And if you guys can see, right, he's probably going to use or blitz me. He's going to send a lot of people. So this play is just not going to work. This play is not going to work. He's going to blitz people off the left side. Wasn't even able to step up at that point. Yeah, that didn't work. You guys saw the threat detector, though, right? I literally saw what he was doing. I knew he was going to blitz from the right side. Sometimes you can tell with just where they move their players, but it gave that little red icon, and it essentially let me know he is blitzing from the right side. Now, what I'm hoping is that he actually does that a little bit more on 3rd and 4th downs in the second half. That way I can show you guys this, because again, like I said, this ability is it's wild. Now, I'm not trying to fumble, so I'm just going to run straight out of bounds. And at this point, like I said, I don't want to have any fluke happen to me. Ball carrier is going on conservative. Normally, I don't run ball carrier conservative, but at this point, I think I'm probably going to do it. I think he's running, I feel like he's running 2 purples. Oh, look at this. He might actually be blitzing. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff for my opponent. I think he's actually blitzing right here. So I'm going to do is I'm actually going to block Christian McCaffrey. I think we should be able to block this blitz on the left side absolutely perfectly. Yeah, we do. And we're going to have R1 go up. Wow. Dude, that zone baited me on the right side. Did you guys see that? That zone baited me on the right side, literally. Like, he came down and then stopped. Yo, that's actually wild that they can do that. So again, I feel like he's going to run a similar play call here. So I'm going to do, I wonder if it's cover 2. I feel like it is. I'm going to block my running back. I'm going to put Calico on an in route. And again, I'm going to ID this blitzing DB right here. I might even shift my line to the left side. I'm going to ID him again. That way, there's absolutely no way this blitz is going to be able to come in. And if it is cover 2, the corner route, yeah, the corner route's going to be absolutely wide open. I don't care what type of zone drops that you have. The corner route is going to be absolutely wide open every single time. Whenever you small route, the Z spot and go corner route, I'm telling you, bro, that shit is just, it's just absolutely glitchy. It's absolutely glitchy. At this point, is he going to run the blitz again? I would just be shocked if he ran the blitz again. I would assume this is going to be a version of man coverage, right? He got absolutely cooked right there. It's a version of man coverage. It might have been an actual man coverage blitz. And I was able to roll it to the right side and throw it to my guy Justin Jefferson pretty quickly. 2nd down and 1. I think I'm actually going to run flood right here. And again, I'm going to block my running back. I'm actually going to motion him over to this side. I know it's kind of crazy. I'm going to motion him over to this side. And I'm going to try this corner route again. If I can find it, I'm going to go to it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, one of the best corner routes in the game at this point. I don't know if you guys saw that type of... Dude, that movement right there was absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What I'm going to do right here is I'm actually going to audible over to this this other bunch formation. Had to turn on my camera really quick. What we're going to do here is run the football. And I'm probably just going to run it like 3 straight times. Deadass, I'm probably just going to run the ball 3 straight times. Actually, what I'm going to do, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to run the football. I'm going to wait until I get to 3rd down. And then I'm going to come out in a version of quarterback draw. And I just want to see what his linebackers do. If his linebacker... okay, well, you know what? Okay, we're close. We're close. I'm going to come on quarterback draw, right? If his linebackers are blitzing, I'm going to pass the football, right? If his linebackers are not blitzing, I'm going to run the football. That's all we got to do. We just got to make the adjustment. You guys see there's one guy blitzing. He has no one blitzing. He has absolutely nobody blitzing. I would be I would be genuinely shocked if he ran commit right here. We're going to see. He did not run commit. Lamar Jackson got tackled behind his offensive lineman. I'm going to hurry this up. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Do I go for this? Do I go for this? No, I don't. I need to get this win, man. I'm going to get the win. It's probably more funny and more ridiculous if I go for it. I did it earlier in the game, but nah, I'm not going to do it. I really got tackled behind my offensive lineman. That shit's wild. And also, threat detector works on field goals, right? So if he was trying to block me, I would actually see all the people rushing, right? He's not trying to block me. He's actually playing pretty conservative defense, so I'm not able to do a fake or anything like that. 25-0. We've played a fairly sound defense on, or I should say sound game on offense. I would say defensively is where we're striving right now. What have we done? Like 3 turnovers? 3 turnovers at this point, which again, pretty good. Pretty good against a team like this. A pretty darn good team like this. Now, because I don't want to give up anything too crazy, I'm just going to come out in man coverage again. I'm just going to have my purples out there, and all I want to do is just watch this deep part, right? Because I should have the 2 sidelines pretty well defended. All I got to do is watch this deep post, right? Claypool or maybe DK Metcalf. He's going to look for the corner route. Not even close to there. We're going to click off, and Josh Allen, that was wild. So we got 13 yards on the scramble. Again, the clock is going to run. The clock is going to run. We're up 25-7. I just genuinely don't. I don't really think he's going to be able to come back at this point. I don't think he has enough time. So again, he's going to run his version of a beater, and he went to his running back, which oh my God. Well, I was going to say I'm okay with, but holy shit, Reggie Bush just absolutely took their ankles. So we scored quickly, just like that. I'm not saying we have a game, but it's a little bit of a game. I'm playing prevent-ish defense, right? Not sending blitzes. I'm really just trying to make it to where he doesn't get any big plays, but bro, 2 plays, 76 yards, and I want to say both of them were like literally checkdowns. 2 plays, 76 yards, damn. And he's going to onside me. I did not expect that. It's probably not the worst decision being down 11 points. He's going to onside me. I'm going to try to get this with Byron Jones. I'm going to try to user get this, and we do. We get it. So, and we fumble. But we get the football back. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen me actually fumble in that situation. And what I'm going to do right here is, do I run? No, I'm going to pass, right? I'm going to pass. We're going to try to keep it fun. We're going to try to keep it interesting. I'm assuming man coverage isn't coming. It's just such a consistent thing that people run. People love their man coverage, which is good. It's good in situations, and in other situations, it's not the best. I'm going to try to look for a beater if I can go there. Obviously, I don't think I have it. We're actually going to go corner route, Jermichael Finley. With this play, we have about, 3 routes that absolutely torch man coverage. We have the deep post, we have the crosser from Jermichael Finley, and then we have the angle route from my running back. And then the other 2 routes that we have on the field are literally just there so that we can clear stuff out, right? It's kind of hard to explain. I could probably explain it a little bit more in another video, but I'm just going to run the exact same play. Put Justin Jefferson on a flat route, CMC on an angle, Calico on a flat route, or I guess a ghost hitch, something like that. We're going to motion out Tyreek Hill and just make our read. That's all we're going to do. We're going to make our read, and I want to say that's open. Wow. Not the best throw. I don't know if it would have been open if I actually threw that and I got it. I don't know. That was wild. 2nd down and 10. I'm still going to pass the ball. I don't care. At this point, I don't care. I'm going to pass the football. I'm going to run flood. I don't normally run flood because whenever people have acrobat, those out routes don't really work super well. We're going to try to lowball this, aggressive catch it, and that's perfect, right? You guys see me throw that a lot in my videos. If the opponent doesn't have acrobat on their defenders, on their cornerbacks, especially in the slot, that will get open every single time versus man coverage. Like literally every single time. So I just like to run flood, and then I'll put CMC on a nice little option route. Again, I probably should be able to hit that. I'm going to go in route, aggressive catch it. And I almost didn't get that. Oh my God, bro. DRC almost played that shit. That is crazy. Again, that's acrobat. So I'm not surprised. We're going to double team this inside defensive tackle. I'm actually going to motion over Justin Jefferson. I'm going to motion over Justin Jefferson here. And I'm going to run the football to the right side. We got decent blocking. I'm probably just going to take my 3. But I don't know, man. We're going to see. Okay, so 3rd down and 8. Again, he's playing 100% coverage. Like, 100% coverage at this point. I want to go to the out route, but again, I don't know if it's going to be open. I should have square if I... Bro, I actually had square. I was gonna aggressive catch that. I would have got the diving animation. I actually would have had that. Surprisingly enough, I would have had that. So 4th down and 8, we're gonna kick our field goal. And at this point, you know, 28-14, he's down by 2 scores. It's just very unlikely that he's gonna come back. I'm gonna try to play coverage defense again. I don't know, man. He keeps like throwing to his running back and juking and getting crazy yards. So I don't know if that's gonna work. We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. I was really hoping we're not gonna give up a kick return touchdown right there, because that would have been kind of horrendous. You know what? I'm gonna try this 4-6 speed package, right? I haven't really used this much at all. I'm gonna come out in this cover 3, and again, we're just gonna deep half. I feel like this is gonna be decent enough defense. We're just running around the field like absolute crazy. He's gonna roll out. He's probably looking over the middle. He's gonna throw that. That should be an interception, and it is not. We got the acrobat jumping interception, but unfortunately, we were not able to capitalize off of that. Unfortunate, man. All right, so I don't normally like to do this, but what I'm gonna do is I am actually not gonna deep half any of my safeties. I don't think he's gonna bomb me, right? I for some reason I just have a feeling he's not gonna bomb me. So I'm gonna have those deep thirds out there so they can protect against the corner routes a little bit more. And yeah, I think that should be good. Like, yeah, no, see that played that so much better. He's gonna try to go across the middle. No, there's nothing. Yeah, this coverage is definitely substantially better. Substantially better. Now, I'm pretty sure I saw him try to do a beater on the left side, so I actually am. Yeah, he's gonna motion him over. He's gonna go like that. He's looking for a beater on the left side. He actually threw a corner route. Not even close to open. I don't know. I think he accidentally hiked the football there. I literally do not think that he meant to hike the football right there. Again, I'm just gonna come on the exact same play. We're actually gonna man up the crosser with Sam Mills. That way maybe he can do something. I want a deep half on the left side, but I don't think that I'm going to. We're gonna put out a quarterback spy again, just continue to use our Deion Sanders. Watch over the middle. And he actually threw a dot. He threw a dot. I gave that up. I was okay with that. Hopefully this takes us to the 2-minute warning. I think that it will. It does. Okay, it does. Again, down 2 scores. Just very, very unlikely that he's going to be able to come back here. All right, he's going to try to quick hike me, and he threw into the flats. Interesting play. So, right, if you throw into the flats, you have to assume you're going to be able to get out of bounds. He was not able to get out of bounds. That is not the best play call for him. He might try to go with a beater. No, the beater's not open. I'm going to look underneath there. I might have been able to get that. I wasn't holding triangle because I was going to try to tackle him in bounds. Obviously, it didn't work. I'm just going to continue to play coverage defense, and I just don't think that I don't know. I just don't think he's going to have enough time. So I'm actually going to play hard flats. We're going to put Deion Sanders in a purple, and I'm actually going to user. Do I user Sam Mills? Yeah, screw it. It's not the best. It's not what I want, but I'm going to user Sam Mills right here. All we got to watch the post over the middle. He went running back route, and we absolutely hit sticked him. So the time should be running, and it is. We're going to run hard flats right here. Nothing underneath. I think this should be pretty good defense. Again, tackle him in bounds. Tackle him in bounds. That's all that we need. Wasting the timeouts. Again, all that we need. Just tackle in bounds. Waste the timeouts. I'm actually going to press. We're going to take our defensive line, go like that. We're going to shade underneath right here. I don't know how well this defense is actually going to work. I should have pretty good shells. All I got to do is watch on this right side. No seam streaks. No seam streaks. Nothing like that. Beautiful. Underneath, no. Okay. That was absolutely wide open. I'm not gonna lie, I thought my deep third would stay out there if I didn't deep half him. It turns out deep half, deep third, it doesn't matter. He's gonna stay out there. And my opponent scores. He has 1 timeout, minute 3 remaining. Obviously, this is gonna be an onside kick. I would assume it's an onside kick. It is. We're actually out in the right formation here. I'm gonna click on to Tyreek Hill, and I'm actually gonna try to user grab this, right? That's probably the best thing to do in these situations. He's gonna kick it. I'm gonna click on with my user. We grabbed it with Calico, and there we go. That should be the game. I'm probably just gonna knee it out a couple times, but that right there's the game. So in this game, there obviously was a couple situations that showed pretty well, like pretty good situations on 3rd and 4th down when he blitzed a solid amount of people. It wasn't great situations, right? I actually messed around with this ability a little bit last night, and I saw an absolute ton of situations. It's interesting. This is extremely interesting that he's waited. Is he gonna actually call a timeout? I feel like he's going to. 2 seconds, man. 2 seconds. Like, bro, I'm just gonna run a play and it's gonna be over. So if you're ever in a situation like this, right, where he's going to blitz absolutely everybody, all you want to do here is max protect, hike the football, and then literally throw it away. Oh my God, it wouldn't let me throw it away. Holy cow. You can accept or decline it. Doesn't matter. I mean, it literally doesn't matter. The game is over, brother. And there it is. That is the game, boys. That is the game. So that was the first episode of ID the Mic. I know it might have been bad. It might have been awful. Might have been terrible. I don't know. This is literally a test to see if you guys enjoy this style of video where I talk about my thought processes through everything in the game. Obviously, this series is heavily inspired by Throne, MikeMAACC, all those guys that do those series where they really just kind of hone in and they talk about everything that they do in the game. I enjoy those series personally for me. I actually watch those all the time. I've watched probably every single Inside the Mind of Throne. I've watched all the Madden Academy from MikeMAACC. I think they're great series, and I just drew some inspiration from those series. So hopefully this is as good as theirs. I would hope. Obviously not in the first episode, but I hope it can get there. Either way though, boys, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like down below, subscribe if you are new, and guys, I'll see you in my next upload. Peace.
I'm so